What is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. Today we're using the Mega Ampharos team once again with Oranguru, Staraptor, Lurantis, Tapu Fini, Mega Ampharos, and Torkoal. Let's get started and play some games. So originally I did tell everyone, I think in the first episode, that I wasn't really bringing the Mega Ampharos, so I wasn't sure if I was going to use this team or not in the first place, but after playing with a bit more, I do find myself bringing Mega Ampharos quite a bit, although it's still like left behind quite a bunch. What I've noticed, because I've been playing around with the team more and more, it's still like a really good mod when it's able to go in on certain teams. So I feel like it's pretty good, especially with the setup. I've been able to experiment around and get more of the combinations that I did theorize with this team originally when I was creating it, and it's extremely fun. Like there's some really fun combinations that I just love with this team that is pretty cool. Also, I finally got to bring a game with for instance, I got to bring a game with Torkoal plus Lurantis and was able to win a game off healing 75% from Synthesis, which was really nice in that game. So I wasn't really sure if I was going to have knockoff or Synthesis on the Lurantis. I feel like knockoff can help a lot, but again, it was just a theory of what I could do with knockoff, as we got Springs VGC as our first opponent, 1729 rated player from South Korea, bringing the team of Gengar, Incineroar, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Fini, Clefairy, and Landis Fan. So this is a really interesting team. There's a Clefairy, but doesn't really look like much setup mons. Well, I guess there could be a bunch of setup mons. Incineroar and Tapu Bulu get access to Sword Stance, Calm Mind from Fini, Sword Stance from Landis potentially, Perish Song maybe from the Gengar? I kind of doubt it though. Alright, what should I do here? I like Staraptor as a lead. Staraptor's pretty solid against my opponent's team. Fini is alright in this game, yeah, because I could go Muddy Water, yeah. Torkoal is alright in this game if I can get rid of my opponent's Fini, and I'm thinking Lurantis because Lurantis actually does really well against my opponent's team. Don't really like Ampharos in this game. It just, you know, multiple fairies, doesn't really get any KO specifically. So I think I want to go, what? Do I want to go Staraptor as a lead? I don't have to. I could go like a Oranguru Fini with, Torkoal plus Lurantis in the back, which I don't feel like is a bad idea. Let's try it out. Want to try it out. I want to see, because I'm pretty sure what most opponents will lead against me are like Gengar and Incineroar, for instance, since none of them are really threatened by Staraptor. And being able to commit some heavy damage on the offense, like right off the bat, seems pretty nice. Although I do have to worry about, now that I think about it, fake out Sludge Bomb and then knocking out my Phoenix since I'm not Barry. Gengar Incineroar does lead here. Not surprising. As I will lead Oranguru plus Fini, and maybe I should have Staraptor in the back, because a good backup plan is always nice. I don't like this matchup. Let's see, now that I think about it, if Bulu comes in and Gengar has... Well, if Gengar has Taunt, it's not really too troublesome. The problem is Incineroar is going to underspeed me. Fake Out plus Sludge Bomb is definitely a play that can come out here. Do I want to go hard Torkoal is my question. I think I do want to try to get hard Torkoal in. The problem is you could also Z-move if you have it with Incineroar into my Oranguru. But I feel like you should be worried about the Fini here. I don't know, let's try it out. I am risking a lot here if it is a Z-move Incineroar, although on this team I would assume it's like a 50% barrier or AV. So let's see here. Also, if you go for Sludge Bomb Flare Blitz into Oranguru hoping for the double up, that could also be really bad. So let's see what's going to happen here. Maybe it literally comes down to what do you do. You could fake out Sludge Bomb or you could go for the double up. I feel like you're more likely to double up in the Fini here, but let's see here. Fake Out going to come out. It does target down my Fini, so yeah, it's probably the Sludge Bomb play. Perish Song. Wow. Okay then. So it is a Perish Song Gengar, which makes this really interesting. Does that mean this has Protect on the Incineroar? Because I will double Protect here. Wow, that's actually really interesting. So Parasong coming out. Ah, that means could have probably just clicked like Instruct. I could have just went for a Trick or Muddy Water off the bat. Like a lot of damage would have been nice here. However, Instruct seems like a play. You're most likely going to protect Gengar. Incineroars don't always carry Protect. I think I could go for Instruct Earth Power into the Incineroar. But my opponent could go aggressive here if you go for like a Sludge Bomb, as Incineroar does Protect. Let's see if the Gengar protects as well. Yeah, it does. It's a double Protect. Okay. So that's ideal here, because now I can Instruct Eruption, and that's definitely going to be able to pick up the knockout onto Gengar if it stays in. But most likely we're going to see a Sack here. Yeah, we'll probably see a Sack here, so you can bring back Gengar and then trap me in again. Although we still have Trick Room up, so it's not the worst case for me. I'm wondering if I should just go for Eruption here. It's not AV Incineroar, which is good to confirm. I think I do want to go for Eruption Instruct because my opponent might think Incineroar goes down to 2 Earth Powers. And if that's the case, I could maybe get some switch out momentum as Clefairy is going to come in. Okay. I think Clefairy can actually live 2 Eruptions, but we'll find out. Eruption is going to come out depending on its set on Clefairy. It's going to go down. Maybe I should have went for Earth Power because I would have then been able to switch out. Yeah. I did not think Clefairy would be able to actually live 2 Earth Powers, and the Feeny switching was what I thought could have been coming out. So Clefairy does go down here. Although this still isn't a bad trade. It's a U-turn into your own slot. Oh, so you could get Gengar in no matter what. That's really smart. Okay. What's coming out? That's a really smart. Gengar gonna come back out. The Gengar is gonna be so problemsome to deal with overall, especially since I don't have much offense because of the Sun Up. I think I'll just go for Instruct Eruption once again because Incineroar should be switching out this turn. Or I could U-turn actually. But it is gonna hard switch out, okay. In a Feeny, which is alright here. Ooh, this is gonna become a troublesome game. This Gengar is gonna protect here. Go for the Eruption. I am gonna weaken the Feeny. However, the Gengar is a really big threat to my team. It really is. I am gonna get a decent amount to Feeny. I don't know if Earth Power would have done the same thing. I think I should have Earth Powered because of the reason that my opponent could have actually just hard U-turned, which would have been really smart. But this is a weird Parish team. Eruption does a really good amount there. Porco will go down, and so does a Rangoon. Remember, I couldn't switch because of Shadow Tag, although I feel like this is alright here. Yeah, it's alright. It's not the best case. I think I'm gonna go. I have to go Feeny and Lurantis here. And now the question is, what do I want to lock myself into? Do I want to lock myself into Moonblast? I could go for Muddy Waters because eventually the sun is gonna wear out. Problem is I can't handle the Gengar efficiently, which is really scary. Yeah, knockoff might have actually been coming handy here. I wonder my opponent thinks I might have knockoff, because what I could do here potentially is predict a... I don't think you have to make this play, but if I'm not seeing many outs against me versus Gengar, so maybe if I can get a superpower off in a Gengar into the Incineroar switching in. Let's find out. Although you could also switch out Feeny and Incineroar too, as yeah, you're not going to switch out. So I will KO the Tapu Fini here. I don't think I could have KO'd the Gengar regardless. Although I don't think you're going to go for Parasong here. I think you're going to just fire off a Sludge Bomb in the Fini, I think. Oh, and a Lurantis, okay. Do I survive one? Nah, Lurantis does not. And that should be game because Fake Out into Sludge Bomb should just secure this game. I don't have any outs. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. What could I have done better, potentially? Maybe just got that, no matter what, like... I'm trying to think about it. I would have been trapped no matter what. Even if I Muddy Watered, stayed in with Feeny, it was going to take a Fake Out, then the Perish Song. Yeah, I didn't have much. I think I needed offense, or I needed to lead, like, start after or something. Really nicely played from my opponent. The U-turn was really clever, especially in his own slot, because if I went for, like, Earth Power, because the Clefairy switch made a lot of sense, because one, the Friend Guard allowed Incineroar to live a double Earth Power from my Torkoal, and then gets probably its berry back, which I would assume would be its item, and it could U-turn his own slot if the Clefairy doesn't go down. No matter what, he's getting the Gengar back in and trapping me for the last part. So really smartly played there. As let's go for a second game. Maybe Lurantis wasn't the call. I was more worried about the Feeny, but I ended up getting a lot more damage to the Feeny than I expected. Maybe I needed the last Pokemon. Maybe I needed Ampharos actually, because Ampharos was able to clean up the game with Thunderbolt. Although Thunderbolt doesn't knock out Gengar, which is like the real big concern. Although it would have been able to take hits pretty well from the Incineroar, and Thunderbolt would have still done a good chunk to the Gengar. So I think maybe Ampharos was the play there. I don't feel like the Pokemon choices I had. I either need a knockoff on the Lurantis, because knockoff into Muddy Water might have been able to knock out the Gengar depending on its spread. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't need a knockoff in that game if I wanted a chance to win. Otherwise, I had to switch up my Pokemon completely. I would have needed Ampharos, I think, over Lurantis. Yeah, but Parasong Mega Gengar, no Como. Wait, was there Como? No, there was no Como, right? Wow. Yeah. Interesting. So it looked like a team that doesn't really rely on Parasong, but maybe it's a Parasong team that doesn't rely on the Perish mode, which is actually really cool there. But wait, hold on. Hold on, wait. Fake out, U-turn, protect. Your last move probably Flare Blitz, I would assume. Wow, okay. I just realized that Incineroar's moveset. Wow. That is a cool Incineroar. No knockoff. Which is really fascinating. Huh. But anyway, I think we're going to cut it here to our second game, because it's taking quite a while to find our second game. So we'll be right back with the second game of today's episode. Alright, finally we find a game. 1686 ready to play from Japan. This took about 10 minutes to find a game. Team of Blaziken, Bisharp, Landorus Fairy, Tapu Koko, Cresselia, and Gastrodon. So this should be pretty interesting. I'm okay with this matchup. No, I'm not. Bisharp actually is really difficult for my team to handle. Yeah, that's gonna be really difficult to handle. Because double up into a Oranguru does knock me out. I wonder if it's odd not to lead a Oranguru, because if I lead a Oranguru, I'm really weak to the Bisharp lead. I don't need Torkoal in this game. Huh. I'm actually thinking of going Ampharos Feeny here with Lurantis and Oranguru in the back. Let's try it out. The reason I want to lead this is because I just feel that I'm so threatened by the Bisharp combined with a really heavy physical attacker that can knock out my Oranguru. Yes, I can protect, yet I am worried about I'm worried about quite a few things, so I think that leading my Ampharos plus my Feeny, unless Koko leads here, which I'm not sure if you lead Koko here. It's Koko Bisharp. That's not great. Especially that Z move Koko, this is not good at all. Brings out the Electric Surge. We'll get a Misty Surge up. Okay, maybe it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I forgot how much stat points that Ampharos gets. Huh. I wish I would let Lurantis now. I think I'm gonna just fire off a Thunderbolt into the Bisharp in normal form. Now let's just go on the offense here onto Bisharp, and I think I'm gonna hard switch out into Lurantis. Lurantis has recovery. I can't really afford to have my weaken my Oranguru right off the bat, because it doesn't have any access to recovery, and I do need probably a Trick Room up later in the game. So gotta deal with the Bisharp first. The Bisharp's threat, I can handle everything else later or double up later. So let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Gleam plus... Okay, it's Gigabolt Havoc, it looks like. Perfect. Okay, so Orangutan's not gonna take too much, and Lurantis is definitely going to take this alright. So, pretty fair trade for me. Wonder what the Bishop's going for. Maybe it's a double up? Maybe a knockoff into the Lurantis? Which wouldn't be too bad either, I suppose. Although I do need Lurantis around because it's my best answer to a Gastrodon. So, being able to have it going to target down my Lurantis. This is going to do sizable damage. Knockoff going to come out into the Ampharos, but... Oh, wow. Life Orb. Oh, please tell me Ampharos you can knock out the Bisharp. I know it doesn't have the best special defense in the world. Oh, let's go! Okay, let's go, Mega Ampharos. Okay. I was about to say, that was doing too much and like, ooh, Life Orb. So that really helps because I got rid of a huge threat to my team. That thing was a monster to my team. Bisharp's definitely one of the worst matchups for my team to handle, but handling it that effectively seems really nice here as Cresselia is going to come out. Alright. So what, Gleam plus Icy Wind, I suppose? Do you need Lurantis alive? I'm thinking of going at... I don't need Ampharos that much alive anymore. Although, the chance to damage Tapu Koko seems pretty good. I wonder if it's Calm Mind Cresselia. It's pretty common now. I'm gonna go out in a Rangoon though and just Thunderbolt to Tapu Koko. I'm Thunderbolting the Tapu Koko because it puts it in range of Leaf Blade, Muddy Water, Moonblast, I'm pretty sure, from any of my Pokemon. So I'll go Rangoon here on the Gleam, and I should take that with Ampharos. Icy Wind double up, not sure. Yeah, I do take that with Ampharos pretty comfortably, actually. It is a Calm Mind setup, alright. So this game's definitely not over yet. Although Lurantis might be able to come through. Thunderbolt gonna come out. Ooh, that's big damage. That's big damage, alright. Just gonna Thunderbolt and Trigger. I press Instruct into the Cresselia slot. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's actually amazing for me. Okay. I accidentally misclicked. Yeah. Alright, let's get Lurantis in. Lurantis is going to be able to eat attacks, and I'll just be able to Z-Trick him up here. Okay. Okay. I wonder if you're going to Calm Mind again. Not exactly too sure, but I'll go for the Z-Trick Room here. Yeah, but this Cresselia is going to be a bit annoying. I do need Lurantis around to KO the Cresselia. So we're going to see the Dazzling Gleam once again. I wonder if that would have procced my berry. I'm just not sure, which is why I'm not risking it. Side Shock and the Lurantis, perfectly okay. And Z-Trick Room. I wonder... Huh. I don't know if Koko is going to stay in or not. I'm thinking Leaf Blade to Koko and just going out into my Feeny is pretty safe here. Because I could trick the Cresselia and get rid of its item. Which is probably a berry. Or the only problem is if it's Z-move Cresselia. Oh no, I know Koko was a Z-move, but it could be a Z-move Cresselia. But they tend to not run Z-move. Leaf Blade going to come out. Should be able to knock out the Tapu Koko. Yep, nice. So we get rid of Tapu Koko there, which is a really hard mon for me to handle. Icy Wind going to come out. Ooh, that's going to increase my speed on Lurantis. That really didn't do as I was thinking it would have. The speed boost is actually really annoying. Really smart play from my opponent. Depends on who's the back Pokemon, though. Blaziken is really easy to handle. It is Blaziken, actually. Nice. So my Lurantis should still be slower than the Cresselia, unless it's a min-speed Cresselia, but they don't tend to run that on Trick Room. I think I'm just going to go for a Scald here and Synthesis up. The Synthesis up seems pretty nice, get some recovery. The Cresselia is only at +1, so it's not too bad. I don't want to trick the Cresselia yet, because I still have no idea. Because if I give it choice specs right now, it might actually be dangerous in my position. So Blaziken's going to Mega Ball, probably just protect here. Oh, it's not going to protect, okay. Synthesis from Lurantis. Healing back all that HP. As we're going to see Scald. This is Choice Spec Scald. Should be able to knock out the Blaziken. Yeah, nice. So we do knock out Blaziken, which is really good here. And Icy Wind once again. Okay. So that's not going to be able to knock out Lurantis, but the problem is you're going to get it. I'm getting the speed boost, which is really annoying. I think I'll go for the burn on Cresselia now. Yeah, I might as well just go for the burn on Cresselia now. Although I think Superpower is actually really tempting. I'm not sure if Psyshock actually knocks my Lurantis out. We'll find out, but I don't think so. And I could keep Synthesizing. I don't actually think I'm faster than the Cresselia, even at +2, which is ironic. I don't think I do, though. Superpower gonna come out because I don't want Psyshock to knock me out, and yeah. Because Lurantis is my base speed. I think I'm actually just 45 in my stat point. So yeah, I don't think it would actually be able to outspeed Cresselia with the boost. Icy Wind comes out again. It's not going to knock out my Lurantis, it looks like. But I'm getting the speed boost, which is really interesting here. I don't know if I'm actually faster than the Cresselia now. Although Scald's doing a favorable amount. How many turns of Trick Room left? 1, okay. I think I'm just going to Protect and Scald again. I would like to get an opportunity to where I can trick Cresselia when it's going for a Moonlight or Calm Mind, because that would 100% secure the game. But right now, Scald is definitely my best play here. Getting some damage off. Finally get the burn, okay. Gets a Calm Mind up. Really nice play from my opponent. I think I do want to Synthesis up and go back into Rangoon. The burn's pretty nice here, because the extra residual damage might allow my Lurantis to knock it out afterward. It really comes down to, I think, do I actually KO the Cresselia here with my combination. But even then, I feel like I would be fine, because even though Lurantis goes down, I can go out into my Feeny and trick the Cresselia. As long as I'm faster than Cresselia, we still have no idea. Ooh, it's still faster than my Lurantis. Okay. That made this game interesting. I guess maybe I should just Protect it and Trick Roomed instead. Now I have no idea who's faster between Cresselia and Feeny. Although it shouldn't really matter, because I should outspeed the Cresselia no matter what. Yeah, and if I get rid of his only form of recovery, Rangoon should actually just be able to... Would it be able to 1v1 Cresselia? I don't remember. I know if the Pokemon Burn is using Foul Play, it halves the damage, but I don't remember if Burn works the other way around too. But yeah, Trick is the best play here. And I'm gonna Trick Room here, I think. Yeah, it's faster, okay. Psyshock. Should knock out Feeny, it's only +2. Yeah, and Cresselia is not exactly the strongest Pokemon. We will get a Trick Up. So whatever move the Cresselia locks itself into, and I get a Wiki Berry. So Cresselia can no longer recover unless it wants to go for Moonlight, but I guess that's alright here. And Foul Play into Moonblast should still do a lot of damage with the burn, should be able to knock out the Cresselia. Or do I want to go for Moonblast twice? I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, I think. Just gonna Moonblast Foul Play. As the match is actually going to be forfeit. So, good game to my opponent. Yeah, the lead wasn't exactly what I expected. And for being Life Orb Bisharp was amazing, because if it was Sash, I thought I was going to have more trouble dealing with that Bisharp anyway. But me being able to knock out the Bisharp turn 1 with Mega Ampharos was absolutely insane. The damage Mega Ampharos put on really helped. Again, putting that Coco in range of Leaf Blade and KOing that Bisharp was absolutely huge. No Gastrodon too, which was really nice, because I didn't really... Well, Lurantis was putting in some work. It's the fastest Lurantis. But, yeah, that Cresselia was pretty fast. At +3, even my Lurantis was still slower. So, and it outsped my Feeny, so it definitely has some investment. I'm guessing it would be to outspeed... I wouldn't say go as far as to outspeed Coco, potentially, after Icy Wind. But I could see it maybe outspeeding base like 110s, like Mega Metagross after an Icy Wind, for sure. But, that's going to be it for today's episode of VGC 2018 Back to Battles, or at least I think it is. I don't really know how long I've been recording or not, because of the fact that it took quite a while to find the game, so I can't actually accurately read it, but it should be the second it should be long enough, I think. Thank you all for tuning in to today's episode of VGC 2018 Back to Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below, show some support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff, such as my social medias down below in the description, as well as the side series on the channel, and the previous episodes of VGC 2018 Back to Battles as well. You can always check them out. Feel free to leave a comment down below, as I do love to read them. Otherwise, I think that's going to be it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.